If you are considering getting this 3-in-1 black dresser, here are the top 3 things you need to consider before you make your purchase. The first is whether it provides enough storage while taking up minimal floor space. Second is if it requires wall mounting and fits through standard doorways. Third is whether the drawer's hanging section and frame feel sturdy during everyday use. I love this thing. I love this drawer. I just finished building it and setting it up, and it took me about 2 hours, and it only took that long because I really was having fun putting this thing together. The instructions that they provide is so good. It is so good. It's intuitive. Even like I made a couple of mistakes and I put things where they didn't need to go. It was actually easy to backtrack and fix my mistake. So like, it's really, if you follow the instructions and if you're not like goofing around like I was, it'll probably take you an hour, but it took me 2 hours because, you know, I was having too much fun. All right, first thing I want to cover is the space, how much space this thing takes up. My apartment here is very small, like it's really small, and I'm going to measure just how much space it takes up from the edge of my clothes to the edge of my clothes, and then the height of this thing, so that you can really get a good sense of how much space you need. So I'm going to exaggerate a little bit, and I'm measuring now the width, okay? And from the edge of my shirts that's hanging there to the edge of these shirts here, it is 6 feet wide. 6 feet, 72 inches, 6 feet wide. Like from there to here is 6 feet. And this is me with my clothes hanging the way they're hanging, and without it is even less. So it's like a whole foot less if I don't, actually it's 2 feet less. So if it's 6 feet, then it would be 4 without my clothes hanging here. So keep that in mind. That is the width that it takes up. And then as far as the depth, I'm gonna again exaggerate a bit so that you can really get a good context. And I think this is great for anyone who lives in a small place that like I do. And even if you don't, it's fine. Okay, from the front here, a little bit out front to the back is exactly 6 by 2. So 6 foot by 2 feet. And then the height of it from the bottom all the way to the top here, just call it 4 foot. Okay, so 6, 4, 2. Okay, 6, so 6, 4, 2. Okay, so it's really small. It will fit into a corner, and I'm just going to shift it real quick to show you how easy it is to maneuver and put into places. Look at this. See that? That's how easy it is to move around, and it's so lightweight. So you already see you could hang clothes here, you can hang clothes here, and if you get a hanger like this hanger, if you get this hanger, you can actually do a lot more. Here's why I say that. Let me zoom in so you can see. With a hanger like this is what you can do. So instead of hanging stuff that takes up space this way, you can actually do something like this. So you will put this, and then your clothes would hang horizontal. So instead of you taking up the width like this, your clothes can then hang going down this way, and then you can hang it like this, and then you take up less space. And I believe there's even different lengths of this thing. So if you're running out of space, you could do it that way, and you could stack this way, or you could just do the traditional hanging like I just did. And I love these hangers. I love these hangers because of the capability to do that. But look, you can hang here, you can hang here, you can hang all the way out here. There's so many different options. All right, let's talk about the different drawers. It comes with this small drawer here. It's like it has more length this way, so you can put different things. I don't really know what I would do with this. I would probably, if it was up to me, put like underwear here. That's probably what I would do here. And you get 2 of them, and it's really sturdy. Like, it's really sturdy, very well built. When I put it together, there's this piece that goes into it, and it's the same thing for all of them. So I really love storage like this. Like, it's sturdy. It could take a lot. And then these handles here, pretty awesome. Then we'll go a little bit lower, and you have bigger. They're much, much bigger. Okay, let me give you context. For context, these are 1 foot 17 inches wide and 1 foot 15 inches, and then 8 inches, well, 9 inches deep, and they go in this way. So you could put a lot here. And again, just like the other ones, they have that hard interior. so you're not afraid that, you know, if you put stuff here, they're gonna fall through or rip or anything like that. And you have 1, 2, 3 of them that are exactly the same. And I love how easily they slide out. And again, these handles are really strong. And because I put them all together, like, I really spend the time to make sure I tightened everything down. So it is sturdy while providing an incredible amount of storage space and flexibility and lightweightness, ability to move it around. I'm going to show you how easily this thing fits through doorways, but let me also clarify that there's places where you can actually wall mount this thing, but you do not need to wall mount it. It is perfectly fine sitting on the floor here, which is exactly what I'm using it for. This door is 6 foot long, 6 foot by 79 inches long, and then it is 3 feet wide, so 6 by 3. That's the length and width of this door. I'm going to show you how easy it is to maneuver this thing exactly from where you see it right now into this room. Here we go. Voila, done. That's it. It's really easy. Watch me take it right back out. I love how easy this thing is to move and maneuver around corners. And even if I want to bring it into a different room, I could just do this. You get the point. It's awesome. And just for a final demonstration in terms of just letting you know how much weight capacity this thing can take, I am currently 170 pounds, and I'm gonna stand on this thing on either sides of it so you can see how much weight it can actually take. I'm gonna remove my clothes for a second. All right, here we go, standing. This is 170 pounds on this side, and then move my clothes again. 170 pounds on it. Now, I'm not, if you notice, I'm not standing on this mesh. I wouldn't recommend putting too much weight on this thing. I'm standing on the metal piece, okay, just to illustrate. 170 pounds completely on this thing. So you could put a lot of clothes on here for sure, you know, but use your own discretion. All right, there you have it. I trust this brand's product all the time. I have multiple products from them, and I know that looking at something online, trying to figure it out is, you know, is not the best all the time. But here's what I'll tell you. Just get off the fence, go get this thing, try it for yourself, and you see exactly why I love this product and this brand's products, and I hope you end up loving it as much as I do.